part of my spring cleaning series, I'm going to be undergoing some major organizational work in the kitchen today, and we're doing it with the Madame Chic method. Hello everyone, Jennifer here, and welcome back to the Daily Connoisseur. All right, so spring cleaning continues, and this year I'm focusing more on organizing because just several areas in my home have become disorganized and full of clutter. So the kitchen is definitely one of those spaces that I need to regularly go through, but I haven't done so in quite a while. So there's a lot of purging I need to do. I need to get rid of things. I also want to organize the spaces a bit better because we have different people who put away things in the kitchen, and I want everyone to be clear on where everything goes. And that's it. Now, the Madame Chic method way of doing things is based on my books, the Madame Chic series, which I invite you to read if you've never read them before. But basically, we're not going to stress about this. This is not going to be a big ordeal. I'm just going to take, bite-sized pieces of this project, do them in a calm and elegant manner, and usually treat myself somewhere along the process. Which today I'm going to be making a shrimp scampi for lunch, so I think that's going to be the treat. So yes, I do feel a little bit overwhelmed because I know it's such a big project, but I don't have to finish it all today. So I hope that you can adopt that mindset as well. All right, let me show you some of the before of these drawers, and then we're going to get to organizing them. All right, so these are the main drawers, and I'm warning you, they're really unorganized. There's a lot going on here. I want to make this one measuring cups. This one, like cooking spoons and spatulas and that type of thing. And then this one, more of the same. I just want it more organized. These could be like larger ones. And then I have these two drawers here that are full of random things. And the main thing is that I have, and I know this is like embarrassing that I'm showing you how bad this is, but we're all human, and the drawers get this way, so I'm not feeling shame about it. Okay. But mainly, I have a lot of these Tupperware, like what are they called? Snapware things that I want to organize the lids and the Tupperware and just take out the things like mismatched lids that, have no water bottle and put those away. Okay, and then, oops, here's this one down here. Just more of the same. So we're gonna tackle this and let's begin. Okay, here's my strategy. I'm going to pull out everything from each drawer one at a time and either discard or set aside what does not belong in the drawer. Once the drawer is empty, I will then wipe it down and put back what belongs. Super simple. So how did my drawers get this unorganized? Well, we have several people who help put the dishes away. Between Ben, the kids, myself, and the people we hire to help us at home, there are a lot of people putting things away. Now, I know where everything goes in my head, but no one can read my mind. So, especially with the kids, they don't know where to put everything unless it's clearly defined. And I realize that this falls on me, so I'm starting over. I'm going to put everything where it belongs and later label each drawer so that no matter who is emptying the dishwasher, they'll be able to easily find where the item belongs. I'm making some good progress here, and now it's almost time for lunch. Okay, I'm about to make a shrimp scampi, but first I wanted to share my pots with you because these are by Caraway, who have kindly sponsored today's video, and they are these amazingly gorgeous ceramic pots that are easy to clean, have an amazing storage system, and they come in so many different colors. Caraway is a non-toxic kitchenware brand that offers high-quality kitchen essentials that upgrade your at-home cooking experience. If you're thinking about refreshing your kitchen, I highly recommend Caraway. Not only are you making a healthier choice, but these are super durable, easy to use and clean, and made with a quality ceramic with no Teflon or forever chemicals. I read that a single scratch on a Teflon pan can release 9,000 microplastics into the air, and that 70% of all pans sold in the United States still have Teflon in them. So not only is the ceramic coating better for you, but it's naturally slick, which means that I can use minimal oil or butter and none of my food sticks, which cuts down on how long it takes to do the dishes. It really makes cleanup a breeze. The pans also look beautiful. They come in many different colors and they have a convenient storage solution here with these holders and even a way to store the tops of the pans. So if you're wanting to swap out your pans for a non-toxic alternative, check out Caraway. I'd recommend getting the cookware set since you'll save 20% by bundling. Plus, you can stack my discount code TDC10 and get an additional 10% off. You can use my code to save on all of their products site-wide. Click or screenshot my code for when you're checking out. And thank you to Caraway for sponsoring today's video. All right, taking a break for lunch, and we're having shrimp scampi today. So this is tonarelli with a shrimp scampi mix that I picked up from the grocery store. So that's the thing, is like on days like this when I have a big project, I do not have time to cook something from scratch. I anticipated that and I got this, meal kit from the grocery store that I just had to cook. So it came with shrimp that was seasoned, tomatoes, asparagus, and lemon, and then I added some cream and some more lemon juice to this and salt and pepper. So I'm going to take some time to enjoy this nice meal right now. And again, I think a lot of people rush around when they do these organizational projects and they feel like it has to be a frazzled day, but I'm trying to absolutely counteract that by having an elegant lunch, just going slow. And yeah, so all right, now I need to get the rest of the family to have this and I'll get back to organizing. All right, lunch was delicious and now I have more energy to complete the project, so I'm going to keep going with the same system. I'm feeling super motivated to get this done today. As I mentioned, there are other drawers in our kitchen that need help as well, but these are the most urgent as they directly involve cooking. I want the drawers to be organized, and I also want to get rid of any unnecessary clutter that we're hanging on to. All right, we are done, so let's have a look at the after now. All right, so here's this drawer after. I have the measuring cups here, straws right here, and I'd like to maybe get a little container from Daiso for them. And then like the lemon squeezer, the tea strainer. So, and then measuring spoons in the back. Maybe I could get a container for the measuring spoons and the straws. Here I have rubber spoons and spatulas. So that's just easy to access the stove for when I'm cooking, just right here underneath the stove. And this one, I have metal utensils. So all the spatulas and, slotted spoons, and I have some serving spoons back there as well, but just easily accessible here. And all the sharp things are in here, knives, scissors, graters, that type of thing. And then this is much better. So I have all the lids here in this container, and then the snapware here. I'm missing a lot of it. I think a lot of it's in the wash or in the refrigerator right now, but I can stack those. I just like to store them separately because if you take them out of the wash and put the lids on them and store it that way, if there's any moisture in it, it feels moldy. So anyway, stored that separately, easily accessible. And then finally, this drawer here has like the giant measuring cup, and then the bowls here. I've got some strainers, another strainer, the trivet, I think that's what it's called, for the Instapot, and then water bottles here, My boys like the Minecraft one, my daughter has the Starbucks one, and these are my absolute favorites. Daily Connoisseur tumblers. I have the Toile one that I'm using right now. Oops, it's a little bit overexposed, but these could be my favorite thing that I feature in the merch shop. I love them. Anyway, so I have those down there. Now that I'm not having to store my pots in here, it's nice because, you know, I can just have these things easily accessible. So that is it, and everything else that wasn't working, I threw away. All right, everyone, I feel so tired after that, but I am really happy with how everything turned out. I am going to label the drawers, and if I do that before the video is published, I'll put some of that B-roll right here, just so people know when they're putting dishes away where things go, and we can all just be on the same page. But anyway, it feels good to have the kitchen drawers somewhat organized. There's still more drawers in the kitchen, like our junk drawer, and a few of the others that I need to go through, as well as the cabinets. But I took this bite-sized chunk of work to do today and feel like I really made progress, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now it's quite late, so all I want to do now is go lay down and read a book. Okay, so I would like to thank Caraway for sponsoring today's video. I'd recommend getting the cookware set since you'll save 20% by bundling. Plus, you can stack my discount code TDC10 and get an additional 10% off. You can use my code to save on all their products site-wide. Just click or screenshot my code for when you're checking out. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Keep calm and remain classy, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.